Hi everybody, this is Jeremy Shah, your CELPIP trainer, and today I'm going to talk about CELPIP Speaking Task 3. So let's have a look at what exactly this Task 3 is all about and how this video can be of your help to improvise the tips about practicing the same. So let's have a look. Okay, well, Task 3 is all about describing a scene, guys, in which you will be given a particular image on your screen along with some instructions. As you can see here, that the preparation time is for 30 seconds and the recording time is for 60 separate seconds. So, along with this image, as you can see, there is also an instruction which is trying to give an outline about what this image is going to be about. So, this is the type of question you will come across, wherein there could be any scene in front of you, there could be any story image or any random routine live image in front of you. But it is very important that you focus on all the objects that you see because they will help you to have an overall description that would last for 60 seconds. So, if I look at this particular image, then I see there are many people in this image. There is a woman, there is a baby, there are a few other babies, and there is a man. There are too many objects. So, if I focus upon all these keywords and if I make the right use of them by noting down these keywords on the notepad that I would be given in my examination center, it will help me to give a response in a very organized manner. And an organized response is very important to not repeat the keywords that we have already given, you know, in the response. And if we will go with the structure, then we will not be missing out a single thing that should have been a part of our response. So, let me take you through some tips and the keywords that will help you to improvise your response for this particular image. Okay. Well, if we look at the basic tips, then it is very important to notice what exactly we should begin with and how can we move on to describe this entire scene. So, one important thing is, as you can see, there are 6 different sides or there are 6 different directions. Okay. Now, it is very important that you cover up all of them when you give your particular response regarding any such described image scene. Okay. So, for example, in this image, if I see on the upper left side, there are certain objects. And in the top of the image, there is a different object. For example, I see an umbrella hanged upon in the upper left side. And in the top of the object, I see it's a branch of a tree. Whereas on the upper right side, I see there are 2 babies. On the lower right side, there is another baby. In the bottom, there is one more baby in the red colored dress lying facing towards the woman. On the lower left side, there is a kind of a stool and there's another baby having the support of it. So, if I will give a response in an organized manner, maybe if I start with upper left side, or I can also start with the top of the image, then it will help me to give a response in maybe a clockwise direction, or maybe I can also go in the anti-clockwise direction, or maybe I can start with the top of the image. It is all upon me. But all that matters is I should cover up all the objects which are presented here. So, let me take you through some listed keywords that I have personally listed out for this particular image. See, if you notice and if you recall, then there are babies, there's a woman, she's wearing a gown, there's a man on the left side, he's wearing spectacles, there are a few other babies, one is in the black dress, there's one more in the red, there's a bed, and they are looking, okay, towards each other. There's a stool on the left side, and there's a rope. There's a bed sheet, of course, on the bed. The woman is holding the baby in the lap. There's a swing in which there are two other babies. There is a pillow on the bed, and it looks like the bed is under the tree, okay, with a few branches. And of course, as I talked about the umbrella on the left top, which is in yellow. So if you focus upon all these keywords, then they will be very much of your help to frame sentences. Now, I have also created one sample answer for this particular image. So let me take you through that as well. Although you can definitely have your own response in your own ways, but try to describe only what you see in this particular scene. See, that is my own response. So if I read out the response, it says that this is a scene of a woman with few babies in a tree house. In the center of the image, there is a lady holding a baby in the pink dress in his lap. The baby is looking back into the eyes of the lady in the light blue gown. The lady is smiling back at the baby, wrapping her hands around her. On the left side of the image, there is an oval-shaped artistic board with a design of blue and green, having a bird with a beak drawn on it in brown. Above that, there is a black umbrella with a yellow handle hanging on the curtain-like cloth. Next to it, there is a man with spectacles in a white dress and black shoes sitting on a branch of the tree. Also, there is a baby animal sitting ahead the pillow on the bed. There are two boys lying on the swing tied with another branch of the tree. Also, there are two other kids in a black and brown outfit sitting on the ground facing to the woman. In the lower right side of the image, there is also a tiny animal who is sitting on a pulley facing towards the woman. Well, I hope I have given a nice description of the scene. So, the reason why I started with the scene of a woman is because that looks like the focus part in this particular image, although there are other objects as well. So, it is very important that no matter from where you start, you should always have an introductory statement in your response while you describe a scene. And then onwards, when you describe all the other supporting details of the scene, you should also include a closing statement. Like I have included this statement, which says, well, I hope I have given a nice description of the scene. You can have your own closing as well, but make sure it should be a very formal one that looks like a complete statement. So, this is how you can give an entire description of the scene for any image that you come across in task 3. Well, that was all about task 3, guys. I hope it has been fruitful for you as well. And please do stay tuned. We shall be coming up with many more videos about tasks of the speaking module of CELPIP test. And if in case you have any queries, please feel free to contact us upon 8866880707. Myself, Jemit Shah, signing off for now. Take care.